Right, everyone, I need to be serious for a moment because the greatest thing that ever happened is happening right now. I don't particularly care either way about the Queen, but the queue. The queue is a triumph of Britishness. It's incredible. Just to be clear, I don't mean the purpose of the queue. I don't mean the outpouring of emotion or collective grief or the event at the end and around the queue or the people in the queue. I mean literally the queue. The queue itself. It's like something from Douglas Adams. It is the motherlode of queues. It is art. It is poetry. It is the queue to end all queues. It opened earlier today and it's already 2.2 miles long. They will close it if it gets to 5 miles. That's a queue that would take 2 hours to walk at a brisk pace. It is a queue that goes right through the entirety of London. It has toilets and water points and websites just for the queue. You cannot leave the queue. You cannot get into the queue further down. You cannot hold places in the queue. There are wristbands for the queue. Once you join the queue, you can expect to be there for days. But you cannot have a chair and a sleeping bag. There is no sleeping in the queue, for the queue moves constantly and steadily, day and night. You will be shuffling along at 0.1 miles per hour for days. There is a YouTube channel, Twitter feed and Instagram page, each giving frequent updates about the queue, because the back of the queue naturally keeps moving. To join the queue requires up-to-the-minute knowledge of where the queue is now. The BBC have live coverage of the queue on BBC One and a red button showing the front bit of the queue. No one in their right mind would join the queue, and yet they still come. Oh, it'll only be until 6 AM on Thursday. We can take soup. And the end of the queue is a box. You walk past the box slowly, but for no more than a minute. Then you will exit into the London drizzle and make your way home. Tell me this isn't the greatest bit of British performance art that has ever happened. I'm giddy with joy. It's fantastic. We are deeply, deeply mad people with an absolutely unshakable need to join a queue. It's utterly glorious.